After a long 347 days, the Chicago Bears have won a game. 14 straight losses going back to Week 7 of last year, Monday Night Football against the Patriots. Comment your reaction to this Bears dub. We're going to break it down for you in just a second, but first some quick news. The Bears have signed Darrynton Evans from the Dolphins practice squad after 3 of Bears running backs were injured on Thursday. Khalil Herbert has a high ankle sprain, which will take 3 to 6 weeks to heal, and it's unclear how long Roschon Johnson will take to recover from a concussion. Concussions are tricky, don't know what happened to Tua, especially with the running back. Travis Homer has a minor hamstring strain. We don't know what's going to happen with him. You may remember Darrynton Evans as he was on the team during the preseason last year, but never made it, and the Dolphins eventually picked him up. The Bears have traded Claypool and a 7th rounder to the Dolphins for a 6th rounder, basically trading Claypool for a bag of chips. He wasn't playing for you. We traded a 32nd overall pick for him. It's not how you'd like to see it go, but it's what's happened. Now on to the win. The Bears beat the Commanders 40-20 on Thursday Night Football. They led 27-3 at halftime, while the Commanders pushed back to 30-20, causing a scare for the Bears fans, who had just witnessed them blow a 21-point lead in Week 4, but a missed field goal helped the Bears outlast them. Justin Fields had a good game, throwing for 282 yards and 4 touchdowns, but the star of the game was DJ Moore, putting up historic numbers. DJ had 8 catches for 230 yards and a hat trick of touchdowns. All the other wide receivers combined for, listen for it, 0 catches for 0 yards. Kmet had 5 for 50 and a touchdown, and Tonyan had 2 for 18. This is the second good game in a row for Justin Fields, and I believe this has changed the conversation from let's go get Caleb Williams to maybe Justin's our guy. We'll see. If he can keep stringing these games together, there might be some hope. The Bears' offense finally seemed to click, but I'd like to get Mooney involved more. You don't really have a third option now that you traded Claypool. The defense played well, despite missing a lot of players due to injuries, and were able to get to the QB 5 times. I'll remind you, they only had 1 sack in the previous 4 games on the entire season. The Bears will look to build on this momentum against the Vikings and Raiders, who both have looked terrible. If you can win both games, you're 3-4, and suddenly it gets interesting. You might be talking about a potential playoff push, and at least you won't be an embarrassment like last year.